Hey guys, thanks for watching PuppetMasterFPV. I just wanted to do a little tutorial video. I don't have the patience or the patience really for these build videos. I like to do it alone, not under the camera, and I really hate video editing, so they're just not for me. So I'm really better at these impromptu videos that can maybe show you guys some tricks and help you get the best out of your gear. If you are a Spektrum radio user, I want to suggest that you upgrade to the newest Airware. There was a new one put out. Now it's like 1.2 on the Airware version. Special updates, like if you have one of these DX6E radios, it then allows you to bind in 11 milliseconds, I found, where before I could only bind in 22 milliseconds. So basically, on the higher end Spektrum radios, the DX68, DX69 and up, you can bind it 11 milliseconds right out of the box. But with this, if you upgrade the Airware, you will be able to as well. It also made the RSSI and telemetry options better. I think there were some other updates in there. And I just noticed good performance out of it after doing the update. So it wasn't like it made it worse or anything. There was just some added features and added benefits. So I'm really liking that. And being able to cut your latency down in half, literally, is amazing. I mean, that's what, to me, puts Spektrum apart from any other radio company. I'm not interested in FR Sky or Taranis at all. Hate is a strong word. I dislike them. I dislike their product, and I also dislike the kind of I don't know. It's just like a real dirty push for the product by these guys that are sponsored. As you know, it's like a Kardashian stealth ad. The way they're always talking shit about Spektrum and trying to pump up Taranis. But the bottom line, it's a cheap radio that feels like shit in my hands and has double the latency. So sorry, Taranis, you suck. Spektrum, baby, all the way. And so here we got the race flight quad on a Floss 2. I'm actually rocking Betaflight 3.2 though. I had nothing but issues lately on race flight, so I'm taking a break. And everything's flying Betaflight 3.2. And one of the wonderful things, because that to me is just the most amazing firmware out there for mini quads. I haven't tried KISS, so I can't compare it to that. But I have done race flight, and I've done Betaflight, and I've done clean flight, and I've even flown base flight. Betaflight is where it's at. This 3.2 is amazing. One of the things that makes it amazing is the dynamic filtering. So what you do is when you update your quad to 3.2 in the configurator, just scroll down in the config tab, and you will see a slider option for dynamic filtering. Go ahead and turn that on. After you turn that on, in the PID tuning tab, there is a option for PID tunes, and then there's also another tab for filters. And hit the filter tab, and what you're going to want to do is change from biquad to PT1. And you drop down, change over to PT1, save, and go out and do a test flight. Make sure your motors aren't getting hot. Just switching it to PT1 really shouldn't be an issue. If that is, then you probably have more things going on with your quad. But then you're going to go to the first notch filter. Not the very first filter there, but the second, where it says number one notch filter, and you're going to turn that all the way off. I think it's at like 400 kilohertz or something like that. Just switch it to 0, which will turn it off. Go fly, see if your motors get hot. If they don't, then go down to the second filter and turn that off. And that's where we're at right now. We're going to go ahead and retest it and make sure the motors are still cool and it's good. And I think that's as far as I'm going to go. There is one more, the third notch filter you can bring down or supposedly take out completely, but that's where people end up smoking motors and running into problems. So I like to get the benefits, but I don't like to push it, because this is, I want to fly this thing every day. I don't have a giant shelf full of quads. These are my two 5-inch quads, so I need them to take care of them and them to fly right. So yes, let's go ahead and test it out. We have the PT1 setting for the filters, and we have notch 1 and notch 2 completely turned off. So we're just going to do a hover test and see if the motors get hot. Oh my lord. You'll have to excuse the air quality here. We've had wildfires. There's a mountain right over there. You can't see it because the smoke's so bad. Alright. Let's go here. We're going to plug in. See how this goes. That's the sound we like. So, let me see here. Oh. You know what, Morgan? It helps if you're on the right model. I'm like, oh, that's funny. What I mean? Alright. That anti-gravity is so amazing. Maybe you can see it better now. Bring it over here. So, let's check the motors. Cool, 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 cool. Wait. No, I'm crazy. Cool. Alright, let's keep going just to make sure. It's a long video, sorry guys, but this is how you're supposed to do your notch filters. You got to come out here after you take them off and do the test flight, because if you don't, you could run into some issues. Really run into some issues. So just take it slow, do them one at a time, and test, like the Bardwell tells you. So I'm going to do a little punch outs and just push the motors more than just a hover, so we can really see if we're getting hot at all. It feels really good. I'm actually really excited to do some FPV with this later today. Sorry, I can't bring this up. So these are still very cool. I mean, they're a slight bit, no, I've had hot motors. This is like barely, not even warm, so I think we're good. I think we can go ahead and leave those 2-notch filters off, but I'm not going to go ahead and mess with the third one, at least not today. We're going to, burn all the packs, do everything with the 2 filters completely turned off. So that's where you're supposed to get the majority of the improvement from when you do turn off the filters. Remember to switch it to PT1 off of biquad, and yeah, just a nice tip for Betaflight 3.2 and dynamic filtering. Hope you guys enjoyed this vid. I will go ahead and make another one on the computer so you can see exactly how to do that in the configurator. But yeah, just wanted to do a tip. Take care.